Welcome everyone to this week's video. Today we are on Fish Friday number 63 and we have a good one for you today. Today's fish is a fish that's very common along the ocean front. People fish for this all the time, love to eat it. I definitely would suggest trying it if you get a chance. Today we are going to be talking about the sheep's head. So the sheep's head, or another common name, convict fish, scientific name Archosargus probatocephalus. Again, that is Archosargus probatocephalus. It is part of the family Spiridae. We will get into that, Tavi. It's actually the interesting fact about this fish. It is part of the family Spiridae, which is the family of sea breams and porgies. Sea breams and porgies, that's what that family is. They're found in the coastal waters along the western Atlantic, all the way from Canada all the way down to Brazil. So they have an extremely wide range, but their greatest concentration is around southwest Florida. So think that kind of mid-tropics area. They do occur, you can find them basically anywhere in there, but they seem to primarily occur around rock pilings, jettings, mangrove groups, something with a lot of structure and solidarity to it. They really seem to like being around. They are a medium-sized fish, which, like, how do you say medium-sized? Well, they commonly reach 30 to 50 centimeters, 10 to 20 inches, but they can grow up to 76 centimeters, 30 inches. So, they're pretty big, not giant, but pretty big. The average weight is about 1.4 to 1.8 kilograms, so 3 to 4 pounds. But they've been known to get up to 4.5 to 6.8 kilograms, which is 10 to 15 pounds. They do get rather hefty, kind of big, not small, not big, that's why I said they're just really a medium-sized fish. If you can tell from this picture, they have this really oval body shape, and it's hard to tell. You can kind of infer it, but these things are very laterally compressed. Very skinny. That's what creates that oval shape. Feel skinny when you're looking at it. Then they have this really blunt snout, and then basically a horizontal mouth, straight back. Something else you may have noticed, and why it's also called a convict fish, has these black bars going down the side, I guess, which looks like those old-timey prison uniforms, the black and white stripes. So I'm guessing that's why it's called a convict fish. But something else to note, especially since these are heavily fished, these spines are hurt. They are very sharp, they're very thick, and they can hurt you. Something else to note, they have this long pectoral fin right here. That's pretty indicative of a sheep's head as well. You can see it in this picture. It goes back all the way to about here, I believe. This one is very easy to see. You can see the end of it way out here. I mean, yes, it's swimming, but we're there. But in terms of spawning, they spawn primarily in early spring. But there have been larvae that have been recorded all the way from January to May. So late winter to throughout spring. What will happen is the adults actually migrate to offshore waters. These things are really along the shoreline. They don't really get out there, but they go to offshore waters to spawn, and then they come back later to those waters and estuary. Just basically go out to spawn and come back. In terms of how much they spawn, the frequency ranges from once a day to once every 2. Really just kind of hit or miss. Some females lay an egg or do a bunch of eggs every day. Some do it, or like, nah, I'll just do it once every 20. Taking it easy this year or something. there's not a lot known about how they spawn or their spawning behavior about it. It's known that. Depending on their condition, so whether they're healthy or not, females may produce from 1,100, so 1,100 to 250,000 eggs per spawning event. So huge range of eggs. I mean, these things are just kind of scattering. Don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna just do it. One study found that the fish closer to shore averaged 11,000 eggs per spawning event, and the ones that are offshore averaged 87,000 eggs per spawning event. So what I'm guessing on is that the nearer ones are your younger fish. So your younger fish are staying closer to the shore. They're not able to produce many eggs, whereas the bigger ones are going farther out there, laying more eggs, and their young more chances to find the shore. As I said, these are a heavily sought after recreational fish. People love to catch them. They have really tough scales, so if you catch them, just be prepared. It's going to take you a bit to clean them. They taste really good though. Really do taste good. Fishermen will use like small fiddler and hermit crabs to catch them, which should tell you about some of the stuff they eat. We'll get into that. But you have to really pay attention. These fish are known to be good bait stealers. So if you're not paying attention, they'll come up and take the bait and spit out the hook. Very cool. These can be confused with the black drum. Black drum is another fish, and especially around that Gulf of Mexico, Florida Florida area. Black drum is, when they're younger, do look like this, but black drum's stripes kind of fade away and they can get significantly larger. A black drum can get well over 60 pounds. So if you see something, you think it's a sheepshead, it's over 30 pounds, it's not a sheep. But now here's the question. Why is it called a sheepshead? Why did we call it a sheepshead? Well, the reason why is because of its teeth. That's why it's called a sheep. So it has this incredibly hard mouth that is full, several rows of very stubby teeth, except for these on the top. These top teeth are actually fairly sharp incisors. So think like your eye teeth, your front teeth. It's got these incisors that are biting their food or pulling their food off, and they use these really flat molars basically to grind their food up. So that's why it's called a sheepshead. The front teeth obviously closely resemble human teeth, and like I said, it helps them pull stuff off. These help them feed. Their teeth are specifically designed to crush shells. Their diet really consists of oysters, clams, bivalves, barnacles, crabs. These things eat really tough things. And there have been some studies that have shown that though the sheepshead that really go after like oysters and clams develop much stronger musculature in their mouth and jaw to help them crush even better. These teeth are tough. They're grindy. That's why they're called a sheep. But thank you guys so much again. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you again. If I don't, please be safe. Have a great day. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you do, I really appreciate it. Hope to see you again. If I don't, have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. And